Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm playing in Simple and it is a late night here. This is kind of an impromptu random video. I had kind of an urge to try something new. So what we are working on today, focus. There we go. So what I'm trying to work on today here is actually a little miniature sword on a block of wood. We have it kind of carved down to the basic shape, and I've also taken a little bit off the back here. I think this one might be a little bit too thin, but we're gonna see if we can't do kind of a test or a smaller sword and then have the full-size mini sword going after that. Alright, so unfortunately it looks like my good camera has actually started to die. Battery's running out. But we are making progress here. We've got the edges sanded down a little bit, getting almost to a point. We've got some of the other details drawn out, and the handle is starting to slowly get there. Alright, so we've actually started painting the sword a little bit. I kind of like how it's coming out. I want to clean up the edges and everything a lot more, but I've also made kind of a mess. This stuff is all over the place. Alright, so, I forgot that Pikachu hat was up there. We have our resin setting here on the sword. As you can see, it's glistening a little bit, but we'll see what happens. We're gonna give this the night to dry, and we're gonna come back to it tomorrow. And now we have our tiny little sword done here. I like how this, whoop, 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 whoop. I like how this little thing turned out so far. It's a little shiny. Some of the paint's off, I'm not too worried about that. This is just a first experiment. And next thing I want to do is build a tiny little stand for it. Alright, so the idea here with our sword, I've actually taken a block of wood, I've kind of rounded off some of the edges, and you'll see there is kind of a hole there, which, if we get this set in here right, holds the sword perfectly. And I tested it, it stayed up all night long, so it's pretty sturdy. I'm not going to glue it in there because I want to be able to actually take it out, but the one thing I do want to do is try to stain the wood a little bit, make it look a little bit nicer than just a sanded piece of wood. We're gonna see how that turns out. Thanks to all of you who are watching. I love how this little sword thing turned out. It's actually the sword from a show called Berserk, wielded by the character Guts, and this one specifically was made as a gift for a friend, because he got me into the show, honestly. But I've heard a lot of comments from others that they want to see some other swords, such as Adventure Time swords, Viking replicas, and anything and everything else you can think of. Other anime swords, things from your head, your own drawings. If you're interested in possibly buying something like this in the future, let me know in the comments down below. If I see enough of them, maybe I'll start making a little product line that we can put up and you can actually purchase some of these for yourself or for loved ones. But I'm plain and simple. Thank you all for watching once again, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video and you want to see more like it, click below. You can also subscribe to my channel to keep up with my creative art and gaming. Now, you can find me at a lot of other places, but if you like what I do and you want to help support me, come check me out over on Patreon or even my shop where you can buy some things for yourself. I'm plain and simple, and I'll see you all in the next video.